Hey, today we're going to be focused on a yoga and mindfulness practice for the office. So you can see I've got a chair with me. We're going to do a little bit of a combination of chair yoga, standing yoga, and then a bit of seated mindfulness meditation. So you can come to sit on your chair. You want to be sitting a little bit away from the back of the chair, so if it's possible, coming so that your back is self-supporting. You can have your feet flat on the floor and then rest the hands on your thighs. You can start to softly, for a moment, close your eyes. Taking a moment to really get comfortable in your seat, dropping the weight of the hips down and seeing if you can lengthen up out through your spine. You can relax the muscles around your face, softening your shoulders, softening through your belly, and then gradually bringing attention to your breath. So we'll just begin with a short check-in of our breath. So you can start to notice, observe maybe your natural breath. Noticing how fast or slow the breath is. If the breath is slightly deeper or more shallow. And then in your own time, see if you can gently lengthen and deepen the breath. Now we're going to start with a few circles of the head and of the neck. So on the exhale, you can drop the chin down towards your chest. And then on the inhale, bringing your right ear to the right shoulder. Eyes might stay closed if you like. Using your next breath to bring the chin down towards the chest again, but you're still lengthening up out through the spine. Exhaling, now bringing the left ear to the left shoulder. So you can do this a few times. Head comes through the center. Slowly exhaling, bringing the head over to the right. Inhaling, head comes through the middle. And exhale, dropping the head to the opposite side. Use a couple more times. So as you bring the head to one side, the opposite shoulder wants to sink down and relax a little. Be nice, steady rhythm with the breath. And then from here, you can start to open the eyes with a nice, soft gaze again. Now we're going to do a few circles of the arms. So you're going to use the inhale to reach the arms up. And then exhaling, bringing the arms slowly back down again. Inhale, palms face up as you reach up through the arms. Exhale to lower. And doing this a couple more times. Inhaling. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale once more, reaching both of the arms up. Now bringing that left hand to the right knee. Right hand behind, gently twisting to the right. Inhale, come back through the middle again. Arms can lengthen. And exhale, gently twisting to the left side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, gaze can kind of follow the chest as you turn with the spine. You might turn also the gaze to look a little back. You're going to say a couple more times, back and forth with your breath. And then the next time that you lower the arms down, we'll just pause a moment with the hands resting again on our thighs. So we're going to come to standing now, so you can just move the chair away. Now, I'm with bare feet here. If you're in an office and it feels more practical to either keep shoes or socks on, absolutely fine. You can bring your feet about hip distance apart. And we're going to, on the inhale, reach the arms again up. And this time arms are coming over the head. And then on the exhale, you're slightly bending through the knees and you're gently folding forward a little over the legs. Now inhale from here, we're going to lengthen the legs, opening the chest halfway up so arms can slide a little up the legs. Exhale, knees can bend a little as you fold forward. Head relaxes. Inhale, come up to standing, so arms are coming up and over the head. And exhale, lowering the arms slowly back down again. We'll do this a few times. Inhaling, reach the arms slowly up. Exhale, knees again can bend. You can fold a little over the legs. Inhale as you lengthen the legs, open through the chest. And exhale, knees can bend as you fold. Now inhale, come up to standing, really lengthen through the legs, lengthen through the arms. And exhale, lowering the arms slowly back down again. We'll do this one more round. Inhaling. And exhale as you fold. Inhale, lengthen through the legs. And exhale again, fold, bend through the knees. Inhale, come up to standing, so arms come high, look up. And exhale, lowering the arms slowly back down. And you can just take a moment to shake the arms and shake through the legs. These are going to come a little wider now, so a little bit wider than the hips. Hands are going to come to the hips here. And we're going to use the exhale to fold a little forward. If you can, legs stay nice and long here. And then on the inhale, we start to come up, we reach the arms up and look a little up, gazing up. Exhale, hands again can come to the hips. Elbows draw a little close as you lean forward. And then inhale, really activate, lengthen through the spine, look up. And exhaling as you fold again. We'll do this a couple of times. So inhaling, looking up, exhale as you fold. Inhaling again, coming up, gazing up. And exhale, last time, folding forward. Last time on the inhale, coming up, opening through the chest. And then from here you can release the arms, release the legs, and take a moment to shake through the legs. Now from here we're going to come back to sitting again. And once you're sitting again with the back away from the chair, you can reach the arms up, palms facing up here. And then on the exhale, you're going to bring your right elbow over the left, hands draw to the sides. And then from here, either back of the hands, or you might go for that double wrap of the arms. We're going to reach the elbows and hands up on the inhale. So you might feel this a little bit in the top of the shoulders. Exhale, dropping down with the elbows. Inhaling, reaching the arms up. And exhale, elbows come down. Inhaling, elbows come up. And exhale. And then from here you can slowly release. Arms come down, and we'll just do a couple of gentle circles with the shoulders. Arms are going to come wide to the side. We're coming to the opposite side now. So we're going to bring our left elbow on top of the right. Again, wrap the arms, either back of the hands or palms together. And then you're using the inhale again to reach the fingertips up. And exhale, elbows drop down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Do this a couple more times. And then from here you can slowly release again, dropping the hands down. The gentle circles here with your shoulders. And then taking a moment to pause, hands on the thighs, softly closing through the eyes. From here we're going to reach again the arms up. This time you're bending the right arm at the elbow, bringing the hand either behind the head or a little lower down between the shoulders. Left hand can come to the right elbow. Inhale again, start to lengthen up. And exhale, you're leaning a little to the left. Maybe sliding that right hand a little more down behind the back of the neck if that's comfortable. Keeping neck nice and long here. And hips heavy. So we are stretching and lengthening a little bit that right side here. Keep the gaze soft, or you could even play with closing the eyes. Then inhale, come through the center. And exhale, releasing the arms slowly back down again. Arms come up. This time the left arm's going to bend, hand drops down. Right hand comes to the left elbow. Inhale as you start to lengthen. Exhale, maybe slide the elbow a little behind the head. That's not appropriate. Elbow can be a little more out to the side. And then leaning a little to the right side this time. Particularly left hip wants to stay heavy. If you notice the head is dropping quite far forward, see if you can resist that. Keeping head in line with the rest of the spine, back of the neck long. Keeping a nice soft gaze, or even eyes are closed here. And then inhaling from here, coming back through the center. Exhale, releasing, and taking a couple of gentle circles with the shoulders. Hands can rest once more on the thighs. And start to softly close through your eyes. And we're coming now to our mindfulness meditation. So again, if you can, sitting with your back self-supporting, taking a moment to lengthen through the spine. And seeing if you can bring awareness towards your body. So for this short mindfulness meditation, we're going to be focused on sensations in the body. Might be that you feel slight tingling sensations down in the toes. Maybe there's a little bit of tightness around the shoulders or in the lower back. There might also be kind of sensations maybe of warmth after a little bit of standing yoga. You can sort of play with alternating between feeling the body as a whole, so right from the top of the head down to the toes. And doing that in comparison to zooming in to specific areas of your body. So for example, you might start to really feel that heaviness connection, the hips on your chair. Feeling connection of the soles of the feet on the ground. And alternating that with that feeling of feeling the entire body again. Observing the body as one whole area. I'm going to just continue one more minute in silence, where you're doing your best to keep your focus on these sensations in your body. Your mind does start to wander elsewhere, away from sensations in your body. Just kind of notice that and sort of gently bring the awareness back to your body again. And one last time, feeling the body as one entire area. And from here, you can start to zoom a little bit more in to sensations from the breath. Feeling breath around the chest, down in the belly. And from here then, when you're ready, you can start to open the eyes with a nice soft gaze. And just coming back again to your surroundings. So thanks for joining me for this yoga and mindfulness practice for the office. Of course, you can do this also at your home office or at home if you prefer. But it's kind of nice to just see what options are available just from doing some gentle seated yoga, standing yoga and mindfulness. Perfect to kind of try to fit in the middle of a work day. Now, if you would like to kind of really build that home yoga practice, do check out the free Yoga at Home guide. You can find the link for that in the comments. Got any questions? I'd love to hear from you, so do drop us a message here on YouTube, and otherwise I'll see you next time. Bye!